If you've been with a narcissistic person, you know what I mean when I say that they like to ruin events. Like, this is a real thing. It is not in your imagination. I found that this usually happens when it's an important one, like when you've expressed, hey, this event is incredibly important to me. But every single time, like clockwork, they find some way to sabotage it. For my ex, it was usually picking some kind of fight right before we were about to leave, which gave him a perfect opportunity to say that he wasn't going because he was in a bad mood. I'm not sure if this was a controlled tactic so that I wouldn't go, or simply so that I would have an awful time because I would spend the whole time ruminating over whatever fight just happened. But in either case, the joyfulness of the event would be robbed. But there's something incredibly manipulative he would do while I was gone at whatever event he bailed from. Please tell me if yours did this. And if you're new to my page, my name is Jackie and I'm giving real examples of emotional abuse tactics so that you can spot them in your relationships. So after my ex successfully escaped from an event, I would spend the whole time fuming, like, here we go again. He does this all the time. The only thing that is reliable is his unreliability. I deserve more than this. I deserve a partner that wants to be involved in my life. And I would work myself up into this frenzy where I would be ready to issue an ultimatum by the time I got home. But when I got home, I noticed that while I was away, he would take that opportunity to pick something from my honey-do list, something that I had been asking him to do for 3, 4, 5 months, and start working on it. So every Thanksgiving, I take my daughter to a fair with my family. And my ex hated my family, likely because they knew that he was toxic. So one year I told him how incredibly important it was to me that he come along. At that time, I was feeling like he never did anything with me and my daughter unless his kids were there. So I expressed this was important to me and he agreed that he would come. And when that day came, he overslept despite my many attempts at trying to wake him up, and then he yelled at me for letting him sleep in. So I went without him. I spent the whole day furious and hurt that he once again ruined an event that I had said was very important to me. But when I got home, he was in the middle of laying the floor in our living room, something that I had been asking him to do for the last 4 months. Like, why now? I have been asking you to do this for 4 months, so why magically now? He would say, because I knew you wanted it so badly and I want to make you happy. Yeah, I call bullshit. Because it felt like he was only doing it to make up for the fact that he disappointed me. And that in and of itself isn't necessarily manipulation. But it happens when the next time I call him out for crossing a boundary or being disrespectful, I laid the flooring for you out of my love for you because you wanted it. Why can't you just be grateful for the things that I do for you? That is the manipulation piece. These gestures are never done from a place of sincerity, but used as ammo to excuse crappy behavior later.